Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at some gameplay from IcelandicLapras here with Aegislash as well as the Shadow Murkrow. Aegislash got buffed as well quite significantly here with a Gyro Ball. The Gyro Ball buff was literally just for this Pokemon, and today we're going to take a look at how good this Pokemon is going to be. And this is nearly a full XL version here already, which is kind of crazy because that grind must have been insane. Like here we see also best buddy on it already. They're walking it and we see already a one-shot straight away. That is kind of ridiculous. Aegislash, got quite a significant buff actually here today. And also we see a Shadow Shiny Murkrow. That has even more style right now. And while you can see it on the side, I can see it actually has very solid IVs. That is 7, 15, and 9. That's kind of alright. We see Foul Play on this Pokemon as well. If you haven't seen my video yesterday towards the Murkrow, definitely check it out. I went 10-0 with this Pokemon with a different moveset, but still, yeah, it is quite similar, of course. But such a fun Pokemon to run. We're going to have a Zoomerall here with a 0, 15, 15, perfect IVs basically. And we have also, of course, the Aegislash here, which I'm mainly hyped about because XL Aegislash is something that's super rare already. And now with the buff, it's so much more interesting. I do think it's one of the better Pokemon here in this current meta. So let's see where this is going to bring this Pokemon. Aegislash, of course, has that one special trait of basically taking a lot of damage in the shield form, but also not dealing any damage with a fast move or generating the same amount of energy that you would expect. And so we see it here as well again. The opponent is going to be able to go for that Hydro Cannon doing a bit of damage, but not that much. And we will see here as well that there is going to be that Blade Form stopping it now, and we can one-shot the opponent there easily and move on to the next opponent, Lord Nether. Someone plays Minecraft apparently. Joking, of course. So we got to see here the Empoleon coming in. And here's, I guess, where Foul Play is going to be a little bit better. And I never really considered it, is the pacing of Foul Play against other Steel-type Pokemon. You're going to be able to just get there a bit faster and have a little bit more pressure. As you see, this should be a CMP tie, and of course Murkrow is going to win this and is going to be able to align itself. That is quite ridiculous, as in comes now here the Dusknoir. You're going to be able to swap onto your Azumarill and at least have now a very solid matchup. They're going to have Shadow Punch here anyway. There's not really a different moveset of Dusknoir that can be surprising. I think it does not learn Poltergeist. Or does it? I actually don't know. Would be an interesting one. Like, imagine going for Dusknoir and have Poltergeist on it and then just kind of one-shot something with it. That would be kind of hilarious. I just kind of want to check here on the side if this Pokemon learns it. Anyway, we're going to see, of course, that they have to play out this matchup. Like, there's not really anything other than this. But the cool thing here as well is that, basically, Aegislash is going to be free now. Aegislash is doing so much damage, and we haven't actually seen the new move there. It does learn actually Poltergeist. So Dusknoir with Poltergeist would be kind of hilarious because you would just one-shot everything with it. But we see the damage here. The damage is actually quite nice because now you're definitely going to be in a position where one Shadow Ball should be enough. Payback is not going to two-shot you, which is kind of funny. They do always super effective damage against you. You're actually going to let them go for another Payback, which is not something that you really needed to do because a Shadow Ball guarantees knocks here. The thing is here, of course, this Pokemon is going to swap over into the Blade form with a ton of attack. And with the ton of attack, you're just going to one-shot nearly everything, which is like the main benefit of this Pokemon. Next up, we're going to have the Scizor. Doing resisted fast move pressure, but you're also still going to have to consider that they're of course going to have the option to go for some super effective charge move pressure there with the Night Slash. We will see here the Blade Form coming in and getting the Shadow Ball off. They're very likely going to... Why do you not shield? Like, what is happening? We see the Gyro Ball coming in, which is actually going to be cool because we see it move for the first time now, being the cheapest move that this Pokemon can go to. And here's the thing, by the way, in the Blade form, the restriction on Psycho Cut is not actually active, so you generate energy faster enough. You need just 6 fast moves to go for another charge move there. And in matchups where the opponent doesn't have a lot of fast move pressure, staying in that... Blade Form is actually a very viable option there, which is kind of cool. And what's also kind of cool is that you were able to align yourself. Because if you weren't able to align yourself, this game would have been over here already. Because Azumarill really cannot do anything against the Toxapex. But like this, we're going to have the Murkrow, which again is one cool Pokemon. I love this Pokemon. Again, I went 10-0 with this thing here. It was absolutely fantastic for me. It is going to be able to now also destroy the opponent here. The Umbreon is not going to enjoy the Drill Peck coming through. And Azumarill can finish up this battle here with just one more play rough here, as this is of course perfectly played as well. We will see the charge move coming through, last results coming in, and this play rough is going to be enough to get that KO. Of course, IcelandicLapras here, a regional winner. or had the honor also to play against them in the regional and lose against them, which was kind of funny though, because we had basically 3 battles. I know that I was bringing a Rakronet just to troll and kind of stall games in that regional, which was Dortmund last year. And we actually had 3 battles that I lost 1 to 2, and all of them kind of went to the timer. And I lost one like super barely, like literally to like a few HP. It was like such a close battle. It was just a fun set there basically to play against them. So yeah, shout out to you there. I really enjoyed that regional as well. By the way, I'm going to be at the regional as well for Frankfurt. So like if you are there as well, yeah, just say hello. I am looking all, by the way, for everyone who goes there for some nice trades. Also for Aegislash. I have a few that I can trade. Hopefully some people out there as well. I hope that there's some cool spawns or whatever, but yeah, I'm gonna be in Frankfurt, so definitely, yeah, say hello if you can see me there. Anyway, we're gonna have here the Carving coming through. Carving is going to definitely enjoy those players coming in here. This is going to be something that you should be able to win. Actually, in the current meta, I really feel interested to see if Hydro Pump is better on Zero. It might be something worth like a video. Not right now. Like that's going to be somewhere when the Great Day comes back again. Because right now we are all for the buffs. We are all here to check out the new Pokemon. And honestly, I love this meta so far. There's of course that one big issue which also this team would have for the current meta. By the way, this team is absolutely not perfect. By the way, great catch on the opponent's spear as well here. The one big issue for this team is Dedenne. Dedenne is the one big issue for the meta. I've seen so many people kind of complain about it. And so Dedenne is kind of a Pokemon that I assume is going to have a lot of meta play and is going to take over the meta eventually. And I feel like especially for the battles that I did yesterday, the meta already shifted quite a lot towards either Dedenne or the Empoleon plus Double Dragon line. Empoleon Double Dragon actually has like the big issue as well of Dedenne though, so like it's not really an easy thing to play. I actually kind of want to take a look as well at Empoleon Double Dragon, but for the Ultra League when this comes around, because I think it's going to be a bit easier there without the Dedenne active. But yeah, anyway, we're going to take a look, at the next opponent. We're going to have the Marowak coming in, and we're going to have also the Murkrow. And again, Murkrow is absolutely fantastic. I love this Pokemon. This Pokemon is so much fun to play, especially with Thrill Peck. Like, the damage of this little thing is ridiculous. So yeah, we're going to have your Corviknight coming in. Foul Play is going to be a great option there, but we see as well that you can still take an Air Cutter, does around half of the damage there, half of the HP. You are not really going to get threatened at all from the opponent's fast move, so like it is what it is. We have another Foul Play coming in here, that's going to be alright for you. Foul Play is going to now be able to get the KO. And in comes the Marowak from the opponent, farming you down again, but there's still the Azumarill lurking in the back, which is going to allow you to let the opponent forfeit the battle. Next up, well, let's see who we are going to have here. We are going to have the Empoleon. That is going to be an interesting matchup for you. You're going to be able to resist the fast move. You can take 2 charge moves from the opponent. And we will see the Shadow Ball now coming in. What's your say-so here? Your say-so is Murkrow, I guess, again? You're going to be able to get the shield here for sure. Why is nobody shielding Shadow Ball? Why? I just don't get it, sorry. I don't know why nobody's respecting it. Like, I really don't understand why nobody is respecting this Pokemon. Murkrow here is honestly such a good say-sub as well, because there's, other than like Charmers, nothing really that you have to worry about. And I guess Bastion. But Bastion is like such an awkward one, because Bastion got buffed quite significantly. But then you have like flying type Pokemon like the Togekiss, which can just bait this Pokemon out and completely destroy it with an Aura Spear. So I am not too sure on if this Pokemon even has some play. Anyway, we're going to see Altaria. I guess Altaria has nowadays access to the move Flamethrower. You could have actually went for the full Foundon as well with your other Pokemon, with your Aegislash, but you decided to go for the full Foundon here with your Zero, which is alright as well, getting up to 100 energy here basically, as we see incoming the Gyarados. Gyarados is a Pokemon that I kind of still want to take a look at as well, but I haven't done my gameplay towards it yet. Might be the next Pokemon I want to showcase. There's so many battles, by the way, that I have done already that I kind of want to showcase to you as well. But as you can see here, the opponent is going to... Oh wait, actually I did the gameplay to Gyarados already. Never mind, I'm lying to you. I already did this. I'm going to maybe make the video next to it. But anyway, we're going to have, the Ice Beam coming through is going to allow you to get the KO. And then comes the Marowak as well, which is going to be alright. You're going to be able to shield this first move up, actually, interestingly enough. And you can just go up to 2 Gyro Balls. I guess that's kind of... Oh, you're going to go for the Shadow Balls. Sorry, they don't have shield. My bad. Goodbye, Marowak. Again, if these shields are down, the Aegislash just goes to town. It's ridiculous. I could see that Aegislash is going to dominate, by the way, in the next regional. But yeah, we see on how this is going to go. But honestly, I could see that Aegislash is going to do well next regional. We have to see if people are going to have this Pokemon already available to them. I think it's kind of an interesting spotlight now as well. Maybe an interesting thing there to see on if this Pokemon is going to be way better. Because again, you're going to have the option here to go for the Blade Form and just go for massive damage with the Gyro Ball. And I guess it's actually a cool idea as well to go to the Blade Form early here against Pokemon like Dedenne, because you're going to be able to outspeed them then afterwards. And this is going to do a lot of damage. You can take this here, and again, Dedenne is like the worst kind of Pokemon you can deal with. You're gonna go to the Azumarill, which is still a very, very bad matchup. You can still take a hit here though, which is what you're gonna do. You're gonna try to keep your shields for your Murkrow to sweep endgame with this Pokemon, which is a smart idea. You're gonna go for the perfect amount of energy that you can get here. Yeah, 9 fast moves from yourself, like 9 turns from yourself. Is actually perfect because the opponent needs 10 turns to get there. So like this perfect alignment. The player here of course knows all of the counts, and we have the Primeape coming in, which will not enjoy this Drill Peck. This Drill Peck is going to get the KO, and what is that Clodsire going to do now? It is not going to do anything here. What is the Sludge Bomb going to do here? Absolutely nothing. And so the Drill Peck is going to be able to get the shield here most likely, but also with that Pitta you're going to be alright because you're going to outspeed the opponent nonetheless. There's nothing the opponent can do here. You're just going to be able to get to that Drill Peck so much faster, getting that easy KO with that Murkrow, and honestly, I love this Pokemon so much. Please build your Murkrow. Okay, very bad lead for you, but we're gonna see this swap out into the Togekiss. This is a matchup I'm quite well familiar with, and I know that you're going to be able to align yourself here. And this is kinda crazy. You're just gonna be able to shield here. And this is the thing with Murkrow, unless they have a Bastion, you basically have, free damage against whatever they have in the back. Like, they're literally going to be able to do so much against whatever is in the back. You're going to get here a lot of damage already in. You can go to the Aegislash, taking any hit. Fast Move doesn't do any damage here really against you as well. It's resisted. Awkward Tail is barely touching you. And now you're going to have the Gastrodon against the Azumarill, which is going to be an alright matchup for you as well. Which means I'm not really worried about this matchup at all. Especially as nowadays Gastrodon is not really running the move Earth Power anymore. The new standard moveset is going to be Water Pulse plus that Body Slam, which makes a lot of sense in the current meta as well. But it makes it way weaker against the Azumarill. Here you can just go for the safe play of just going for those play roughs. And we will see quite fast here that this is going to be a very good game here. As this play rough is going to land now, it is going to be able to nearly take out the Gastrodon. And we see the swap out straight away, and the opponent decides to forfeit. So, we're going to have Aegislash against the Azumarill, a matchup that you should be able to win here quite easily, and you're going to be able to just get up to 100 energy here, I would assume, and then you can go for a Shadow Ball and then Gyro Ball, and you're going to be alright. Or you're just going to go straight for the Gyro Ball. Interestingly enough here, we're going to see maybe even another move coming up straight after. We see what you're going to do here next. It's going to be, yeah, another Gyro Ball coming up straight after. It's going to do a lot of damage here. This is why Gyro Ball is so cool, because it's going to be able to speed to 2 of them at the same time, which is something that we didn't really see before. But also, again, Azumarill's current standard moveset is going to be that Ice Beam and Play Rough, which means that we are going to be able to take those hits on any kind of Steel type quite easily. And so what we will see here next is that you're going to let the move go, then you're going to go back into your Aegislash, and then you're just going to be able to lock in the opponent into this matchup. Or we see the Azu coming in, which is interesting, but that's going to be alright for you as well. Aegislash is going to be okay for you, because this is going to be, Aegislash, the Annihilate is going to be okay for you, because you're going to be able to have that resistance to counter, and you're still going to have even a shield for that Raichust, which you're going to shield up now, which makes sense, because this is the hardest hitting move that you're going to have to face in today's battle. And what we see as well here, by the way, is that the opponent can still swap out. This is due to the recent change to the switch timer. Usually they would have been able to just easily farm it down, but with the 45-second switch timer, which is new this season as well, which nobody really has talked about, I haven't seen anyone talk about it, it's kind of a bit different in terms of which Pokemon are going to be good or not, and maybe I'm going to make a video towards it as well still. We're going to have Wigglytuff here next. This is going to be a Pokemon where I am going to hope here that, that's going to be a great matchup actually. It's going to be such a good matchup now, because you're just going to be able to get up to 2 Gyro Balls and go for that one. And I do think that's even with the debuff, you should be alright. You're going to let the next move go through as well. It's going to be another debuff. Okay, now you're most likely not going to be able to knock them out. But you should be able to even charge up to another Gyro Ball in time maybe. and not go straight for the move. Let's see what you're gonna do here. You are gonna go up to, you're just gonna go for another straight Gyro Ball here. That's going to allow you to get the KO guaranteed. Great to get this Pokemon away here though, because you're going to have still the Murkrow on the back. And looking at what is left from the opponent, this is going to be an amazing matchup for the Murkrow. I do assume that you're going to just keep your shields for the Murkrow here, because what we have is just the perfect matchups for this Pokemon. You're going to be able to win against Swampert if you have a little bit of energy. If you're gonna get the KO here, it would be alright as well. But to be fair, I would actually appreciate it, or like think it would be better for you if the opponent would shield up this move here. But I can't really see it happening, but we have to see on how this is gonna go. They don't really shield up, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, now it's kind of coming down to Murkrow, and you have to let this move go, I think. It's going to be that Hydro Cannon. We will see here that Murkrow coming in, and you can... Yeah, we see here already they're going to have already a bit of an energy advantage. Murkrow going to get one shot by Hydro Cannon. Very, very likely going to get one shot. Maybe. Actually, it's a non-Shadow Swampert. Maybe it's not going to... I see already that gameplay is going to end here, so why the hell did it do this? I think that would have just get farmed down by Peck or something. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Final battle. The opponent didn't get the memo that Steel Ring got nerfed this season. Yeah, Steel Ring Corviknight is not a great idea anymore. I made a video before on how this was a great moveset, but not with the meta shift there, the meta change this season. I think Steel Ring got literally just nerfed for this Pokemon. But yeah, we're going to have here the Skeldritch, which is a great thing that you went into the Azumarill, because I don't think that Murkrow actually would have appreciated it, even though it's a Ghost type Pokemon. But the Incinerate damage plus the Torch Song damage is just kind of a bit too much for it. And as you can see here, this should be another Torch Song, so you can let the move go. And you can still survive, and you can still get the KO or the shield from the opponent here. And no matter what they're going to do here, you're going to be alright. You're going to get the alignment, plus also that shield advantage. You're going to be able to go back into your Aegislash, resisting those hits. But also you can just go for that Shadow Ball to do a lot of damage against the opponent. Mostly not one-shotting them here, but it's going to do so much damage to the point where Murkrow is going to have a great time. We have a Faint Attack Umbreon against you, and this is going to be it for this game already, because there's nothing that this Pokemon is going to be able to do here. We're going to see the shields coming up. Yeah. The Corviknight is not going to have any play here either. Even though, of course, Steel Ring is actually a little bit better than Sand Attack against the Murkrow, it is not going to be able to win this battle. We're going to see a shield coming up, and we're going to see the Umbreon going still down here before they can go for their charge move, which shows, again, dominance of this little bird. And that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for staying in the gameplay. If you want to send in your own gameplay, link down below, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.